Well, Killian Mbappe signed on for 4 more years. You know what that means. Transfers ahoy. Let's go earn ourselves some transfer kitty. With a big thank you to today's episode sponsor, Pouch. Pouch is a free desktop browser extension that automatically finds and applies the best discount codes when you're shopping online. For example, I was shopping at Reebok recently looking for a shiny new pair of trainers, and when I got to checkout, Pouch automatically popped up, found me 4 codes, applied the best one, and saved me £7.35. Pouch works on over 3,000 UK websites, including CD Keys, Booking.com, Tesco. And even if there are no live codes available at the time you're shopping online, you can still earn points from participating retailers that you can then redeem for gift cards. Pouch only takes a couple of clicks to install, and make sure you pin it to your browser. So what are you waiting for, folks? You can get Pouch for free right now by clicking the link at the top of the description below. And then you just start saving money and supporting the channel all at the same time. It's win-win stuff. There's no reason not to do it. Hello and welcome to part 7 of my save managing Paris Saint Germain with Killian Mbappe as the director of football in charge of all the transfers. I didn't think it would come to this. I thought this was going to be a 3-season save, but it's just as well that the man himself has signed a new 4-year deal because we still haven't won the Champions League. Although, to be fair, it's about to get a lot harder. This summer, although we keep Mbappe now, Lionel Messi, the man's retiring. Please say his name right just once. Lionel Messi is retiring, so he's done. Neymar is leaving on a free transfer. He's been on the transfer list the whole time. Killian wants him out. So, I mean, that's going to free up £1.1 million worth of wage budget per week. Paul Pogba is also leaving the club. He's going to be joining Chelsea on a free transfer. And Luis Muriel's going as well, and nobody will notice. I mean, it is getting rid of some of the old men. So I guess things are going to freshen up a little bit. We're going to have a lot of spare wage budget. We've got a lot of transfer budget. But this is a rebuild. That front three is going to look very different next season. And of course, Killian has been building towards that over recent summers. He's brought in Tammy Abraham, Gabriel Jesus, Christian Pulisic. There are attacking players who are in, so he doesn't need to go out and get a lot of players in that area of the pitch. But as much as I love Tammy Abraham and Gabriel Jesus, they're probably not Messi and Neymar level. We might have to have a chat with Killian this summer and see if we can move away from the tiki-taka system that he loves so much. Maybe do something a little bit more direct, a little bit more Kev style. But we'll just see what he does. I am intrigued as to what he's got up his sleeve. There's going to be all of this wage budget to play with, and I have no idea what he's going to do with it. So if you are excited to see what happens next, obviously you'll see all the transfers today. But if you want to see what we do with the transfers, same as with the rest of the series, as soon as we hit 5,000 likes on this video, I will release the next part. So if you want to see part 8, what goes on this season before next Saturday, leave a thumbs up on the video. If we get to 5,000 likes, you'll get it sometime midweek as soon as we get there. But let's see what Killian's up to. Has he got any irons in the fire? Anyone coming in? No, just all them lot leaving. Well, this is going to be an interesting summer. Well, it's a sad day for Paris Saint Germain. Messi has officially retired. There is his career in full. And somehow we're playing in the Club World Championship, and I don't know how or why, or I don't know, did we buy our way in? We haven't won anything to justify being there. Does getting to the semi-final of the Champions League get you in this thing now? Arsenal are in. What is going on? The whole of the Premier League looks like it's in. You must just buy your way in these days. Is this like the new European Super League? We're off to South Korea anyway. We're playing against a cash machine first, which is ironic. And, I mean, maybe we'll go and win this. I'm probably not going to win this. I never win this. Oh, and transfer news. It looks like we're going to be signing Nicola Zaniolo, which definitely my kind of player. I've used this guy many, many times in the Streamer Showdown. I love him. And we're changing to a 4-2-3-1 if we get Zaniolo. And he is going to be in a 3 with Jesus and Pulisic behind Mbappe and that is going to be proper chef's kiss, beautiful front four. Who needs Messi and Neymar? We've got a Kev Streamer Showdown front four. So got Tammy Abraham knocking around as well. Mustn't forget he exists. Well, not content with one of my Streamer Showdown boys, he's gone and brought in two of them. Nicolo Zaniolo and Jack Grealish are both Paris Saint Germain players, £69 million each. The meme is strong in Killian Mbappe, it seems. They're both in. Zaniolo at 25 is in. He was at Chelsea previously. Jack Grealish, 29 years old now, was at Manchester City after his big real-life move a few years before. We'll send them both on learning to speak French courses. I mean, yes, Neymar and Messi have both gone this summer. We have also lost Paul Pogba, and midfield was already the area where we were quite light. I'm not entirely sure how we fit all of these attacking players that we've got into the team. It is bonkers, the amount of attacking players that we've got. There's your confirmation. Those two are in. Also confirmation that Pogba has left to go to Chelsea, and probably more significant, Neymar has left on a free transfer. So he is now gone, which means we do still have an absolute ton of wage budget available. But the squad is very lopsided now, attacking wise. I mean, if we switch to this 4-2-3-1, which we almost certainly are, we're absolutely overloaded with attacking talent. Mbappe, Abraham, Zaniolo, Jesus, Grealish, Pulisic. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. Grealish and Zaniolo can both play central midfield, supposedly. So I guess they'll be getting in there with Fabian, Verratti, Carvalho. Of course, we've got Trevor Chalobah. Wijnaldum's still here. And then at the back, I mean, I guess there's nothing disastrous here. I think the rest of the money, Killian, you probably don't need to sign any more attackers. Because, I mean, this is the team we're into the semi-final of the Club World Cup, by the way. Where we face Arsenal. We actually might go and win this thing, which is ridiculous. We can't put Zaniolo and Grealish in because they're not registered, which is annoying because we've lost Messi and Neymar. You'd think they'd let us add Zaniolo and Grealish I mean, they're direct replacements, but obviously once we're up and running, you have one of Zaniolo or Grealish in there. I mean, it's a strong team. It is a very, very strong team. Tammy Abraham is wanted by Arsenal. Jesus is wanted by Inter. I just hope we don't sell anyone. I love how strong this attack is. We're going to score some goals this season. At this point, I can only assume that Killian Mbappe is a big LOLLUJO fan. He's got another one of my boys. It's only Pedrog off of the network game, star of #Keverton in the network game. Absolutely not the kind of player we needed. We have got a gazillion of these. We needed defenders and central midfielders, and this summer we've signed Zaniolo, Grealish, and Pedro Gonçalves. I mean, they're all great players. I don't know how they all fit in. We've also signed a new backup goalkeeper, David Soria off of Getafe. There's not really much heading out of the club aside from a few young players, although there are a few boys looking to leave. Wijnaldum thinks Pedrog is going to replace him. Absolutely, he is. Gabriel Jesus wants to leave because he's not getting game time. Likewise, Pulisic. I would urge both of them, if it were me, and it's not, I would urge both of them to just give us a month or so and see if they actually do end up in the team, because we've started the season. This was our team for the first day of the season. Kylian Mbappe is actually injured at the moment, which is why he's not featuring. There he is down there, just recovering from his injury. But Jesus actually in the team with Zaniolo, Grealish, and Tammy Abraham as a very, very new look front four at Paris Saint Germain. The rest of the team still has a very familiar look around it. Fabian's still the only one from midfield back who wasn't here when the save started, but it is an entirely new look front four. It's a whole new world here at Paris Saint Germain, and Gabriel Jesus should and could be part of it. He just needs to chill out a bit, but we shall see, I guess. There's still 3 weeks of transfer window to go. Still money left in the kitty. I mean, if we adjust this budget around, because we don't need £500,000 off of wage budget. So let's say if we keep, just to really encourage Killian to spend some more, if we keep, I don't know, what's that? £270,000 a week in the wage budget and leave him with £34 million to spend on a player. Hopefully, he'll get the message and sign us another central midfielder or someone who can provide some cover in defence, because we really don't have a lot of depth in those defensive positions. Once you get past Hakimi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe and Mendes, okay, we've got Merid Demiral, who's not too shabby as a backup. We've got Trevor Chalobah. We've got Zinchenko. I mean, he proceeds to list a load of decent backup players. Even Karaviev is fine as a backup right back. We've signed a backup goalkeeper. I tell you what, there's a squad forming here. Just give me a world-class midfielder. I need that Paul Pogba replacement, I think. We've successfully replaced, as best we can, Messi and Neymar with a lot of very talented creative players. I do think we need that Pogba replacement before deadline day. Or on deadline day. I'm not that fussy. Oh, did I mention it before? I can't remember because my shopping was delivered since the last clip, but we didn't win the Club World Cup, as you can imagine. We got knocked out by Arsenal on penalties, but then beat Manchester United 7-1 in the third place playoff. Bronze for us. And remember, both of these matches were after Neymar and Messi, but before any of the new guys arrived. So it's actually quite a weak PSG team that has put 7 goals past Manchester United there. I mean, I say weak. There's no such thing as a weak PSG team. But that front four is much stronger now than it was. I'm feeling confident for this season. This might be our year. I tell you what, we've criticised Killian a little bit in this save, but he has come into his own this summer. He's now picking up Brazilians from Brazil. Gabriel Perani, 3 caps for Brazil, only 23 years old. He is the central midfielder I was asking for. He's my Paul Pogba replacement. I mean, he's only 5'7" and 9 stone 4 pounds, so not going to do exactly the same things that Pogba was doing, but I mean, he'll do. An assist machine last season in Brazil. He's been playing consistently, brilliantly, and let's see how he gets on in France, I guess. We've still got a little bit of money left in both budgets. There's a little bit of spensies. We've got 5 days left in the window. I genuinely don't think we necessarily need anything more. I think this has been the best window we've had in the entire series so far. Go do something else, Killian. Really astound me. He'll probably go and buy another striker. He was trying to get Memphis Depay off of Barcelona a few minutes ago. Luckily, that fell through because that would have been bonkers. But, I mean, this I would have taken this at the start of summer. So we have hit deadline day. The rumours we've got going into deadline day. Rick Karsdorp coming in from Barcelona. We have actually had offers for him turned down earlier in the window, so it wouldn't surprise me to see Killian go back in for him again. Calvin Stengs, we absolutely do not need unless Gabriel Jesus goes to Milan on loan, which is being strongly rumoured. He wants to leave so that he can play more football and get back into the Brazil national team that he's currently travelling to join up with. You don't need to leave. You're literally in the team. Oh, come on now. You're playing football. Also, rumours of Fabian off to Juventus, which, I mean, that would be madness. We can't lose any more wingers and potentially a youngster going out on loan as well. So we'll take part in deadline day as ever. Our form this season has been phenomenal. We are playing very, very well with our new shape, our new look attack. So, I mean, like I say, I'm pretty happy if it just ends here. We don't necessarily need any more deals to be done. Juventus in with an offer for Trevor Chalobah, which we've rejected. I don't want to talk to any of the media. If anyone wants to talk to anyone, they can talk to Killian. They don't need to talk to me. It's not like I'm making any of these decisions. I'm just hanging around looking pretty. Anything more? 9 hours to go. Doesn't look like anything is happening so far. And like I say, I don't need there to be anything happening. I'm pretty happy with how things have gone in this window so far. 8 hours to go. Still no offers. We're down to 7 hours to go. We are now hitting that point where if anything happens from here, it's probably going to be a loan. We've had an offer for Karaviev from Lyon, which we've turned down. He wants to discuss his future. Killian can discuss his future with him. I'm not getting involved in any of that. Killian can tell him what his thoughts are if he's turning down the deal. I mean, to be fair, he is somebody who wants to leave. So it's a little bit surprising to see that offer turned down, especially when you've got your fella there at Barcelona, Karsdorp, who plays in his role and could come in to replace him, who we've been chasing since earlier in the summer. My only thought, I guess, is that maybe it's been left a little bit too late on deadline day to get both deals over the line, although Lyon are being very persistent and we are consistently turning down the offers. We are going to have a very unhappy reserve right back on our hands going into the start of the new season. And another offer right at the death, 14.5 million with 45 minutes to go, and the window slams shut. What a window we've had. Look at those for deals. I mean, yes, we've lost some players. We'll have a look in a minute to see where Neymar ended up, but 13 players out, £207 million spent. And it's impossible to say that the squad is stronger because we've lost Messi, but the squad is strong. And also there's been some key contracts renewed this summer as well. In addition to Mbappe's contract obviously being renewed right at the start of the summer, he's also given new contracts to Hakimi, who's on a new 5-year contract. Donnarumma is on a new 5-year contract. Kimpembe has still got 4 years of contract to go, despite being 30 years old. That's a little bit... But I mean, the big guys, the key players, are all under long contracts. If you have a look at the players whose contracts are up in the next few years, there's nobody I'm particularly worried about losing. The first one would be Marquinhos in 3 years' time. And to be honest, he's 31 in 3 years' time. We probably are ready for him to move on. So there's future-proofing being done as well. Killian Mbappe might just be turning into a good director of football. And we've got a tough group in the Champions League to test ourselves with this year as well, with Arsenal, who knocked us out in the semi-final of the Club World Championship, and Atletico Madrid. We win that group, we're going to win the Champions League this year. I've officially decided. If you have enjoyed that video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Don't forget to click the link down in the description below to go and save some money with Pouch as well. Remember, it's free to do. Go save some money. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.